With the release of Season 17, Season of the Haunted, Bungie comes out hard with their content. They introduced more story missions, reprised weapons, they also brought back the Leviathan, and let's not forget about Solar 3.0. I am going to be talking about a nade spam build that all you Warlock mains might like. If you guys want me to cover Titans and Hunters, let me know down in the comment section below. As well, if you are new to the channel, if you enjoy this type of content, hit that like and subscribe button, and also click that bell icon to get notified when these type of videos do get posted. So let's get right into the video. With the introduction of Solar 3.0, Bungie has added 4 new verbs to the game: Restoration, Cure, Ignition, and Scorch. Restoration states you regenerate health and shields over time. This cannot be interrupted by taking damage. Cure heals in a burst of mending solar light. Think about stuff like your healing nade, Boots of the Assembler, or Lumina, where it just gives you health, while regeneration works as a healing over time. Scorch is when a target is singed by destructive solar light. Taking damage over time, Scorch damage increases as a target accumulates more Scorch stacks. After enough Scorch stacks are applied to a target, the target will ignite. This is very easy to apply with Solar Nades since Solar Nades applies Scorch intrinsically. Try saying Scorch stacks 3 times as fast. Ignition is just a solar explosion similar to Volatile. While Restoration and Cure are more focused on healing, we are going to focus on Ignition and Scorch for this nade spam build. The aspects that I'll be running are Touch of the Flame and Heat Rises. With Touch of the Flame, this allows my solar nade to last longer and also have little lava blobs that spew out of them. When Heat Rises is activated, you will regenerate your melee with final blows while you are airborne. To activate Heat Rises, you just hold your nade button and the game should consume your nade. Heat Rises will synergize very well with our exotic arm Sunbracers. Sunbracers allows us to throw unlimited amount of solar nades when we get a solar melee kill. The solar melee is up to you. You can either run Celestial Fire or Incinerator Snap. I'm running Snap just because it's new and it also works pretty well at killing red bars. We should also pair what we currently have with the Fragments, Ember of Blistering, Ember of Ashes, Ember of Searing, and Ember of Eruptions. I'll go through these individually and explain why I'm running these fragments. With Ember of Blistering, you gain grenade energy when you get ignition kills. Remember, when my solar nade is cooking someone, if they gain enough Scorch, they will ignite. So, if you throw a nade into a group of adds, surely one of them will ignite, killing some adds in the group. This will feed into my grenade energy if my Sunbracers are not activated. And even if my Sunbracers are activated, this will help with getting another nade thrown before the timer of Sunbracers run out. With Ember of Ashes, this allows me to stack more Scorch to a target. I use this for when I'm dealing with big boys. If I have my Sunbracers activated, I'll be able to throw 5 to 6-ish nades that will have the target ignite multiple times because I'll be able to stack more Scorch on him. This means if he's in the middle of a group, he'll be able to ignite and kill some of the adds that are in the group with him, or adds that walk past him. This will also feed into my grenade energy. With Ember of Searing, when I defeat a Scorch target, I gain melee energy. This fragment is probably the most important one because this will have me cycling my Sunbracers. If I'm able to activate Sunbracers and throw my nades at a group of adds, they'll all become scorched, and when someone ignites, they'll die, which will feed heavily into my melee because if I'm able to throw multiple nades and cover a huge area, this gives me a chance to kill scorched targets. By the time my Sunbracers run out, I should have my melee back to activate Sunbracers again. Now I should have 2 different ways to get my melee back, which will help me cycle my Sunbracers. With Ember of Eruption, this just makes my Ignition have an increased area of effect, which will make them more consistent at finishing off targets that are low from Scorch. For the super, it's really up to you. It just depends on the activity you're running. For my mods, I'm running a very basic elemental well build. If you guys don't know what wells are little pools of light that drop onto the ground when you perform a certain action. An example of a mod I'm running is Elemental Ordnance. When I defeat a target with a nade, it will drop an elemental well that matches my subclass, which is solar. The elemental well will grant energy to my abilities like my nade and my melee. The other well mods I'm running are Melee Well Maker, which is pretty self-explanatory, Bountiful Wells, which will spawn in multiple wells so I can be granted a little more ability to energy, elemental armaments, which states kills with weapons that match your subclass will have a chance to spawn in an elemental well. I'm also running enduring wells, just so the wells have a little more time before they disappear. For weapons, I know you guys were waiting for this part. I'm running Sunshot for now just because of the multi-kill potential that Sunshot has. It just makes spawning in wells really easy with elemental armaments. You can replace Sunshot with Tikus if you want. If you guys also have an explosive personality and a Firefly Fatebringer, this could be another setup you can have. Explosive personality is solar, but Fatebringer with Firefly does solar damage. So if Firefly gets a kill, it has a chance at spawning in a well. So you kind of have two different weapons that can spawn in wells. For me, Explosive Personality has auto loading just so I can shoot it down and swap back to my Fatebringer. But for the ease of use, Sunshot has been proving itself. Hopefully in the background gameplay, you guys should be able to see that I am able to cycle my Sunbracers. When I get my nade kills, it fills up my melee, and then when I get my melee kill, my Sunbracers activate. Even if I mess up my rotation, the amount of wells my abilities are generating leaves me with little downtime before I can try again and get back into my nade spam. Hopefully someone has found this video helpful. If you guys enjoyed these type of videos, let me know down below, as well as if you want me to cover Titan and Hunter Solar subclass. If you want to stay up to date about me, join my Discord, link in the description. Thanks for staying to the end. I'm out.